Not even doing anything yet. I'm right here, beloved. I am right here. Woo! I'm right here. Hello, darkness, my old friend. It's fun when your gimbal goes wild up my lovely celestial garden. It is another Sunday. Also, I am using a gimbal, so if the camera goes wild, I'm sorry. I'm kind of testing out this gimbal, and it's an older one, so it's a bit crazy on me. But I'm here talking to y'all, and I am back again with another video. Ooh, can they follow me? There it goes. There it goes. But what I wanted to talk to y'all about, honestly, today was about making theater in the time of a pan dulce. So what I'm going to start with is saying, first, I'm basing this on my own experiences. 2, I am no expert. I can only tell you some stuff. I can't tell you everything because of contracts and stuff like that. And 3, I just am venting my thoughts and sharing my thoughts right now. So you can take all of this with a grain of salt. But so this conversation is starting because I feel a little bit of guilt, a little bit of confusion, and just a hint of frustration. And here's why. So for the past few weeks, I've been working on a theater piece. I'm not going to name the theater piece. I'm not going to name the company because y'all don't need to know all that. That's my business. Sorry, I love y'all, but no. So with that, we have been going in and pretty much creating a theater piece that is supposed to be a theater piece that just happens to be filmed, which is different from creating a theater piece that is staged to become a modern film piece. And here's why I say that. Because with a theater piece, right, we are made to do this in front of audiences. It's meant to be live theater, and it's meant to be created so that a film studio, when they record it, it looks mainly like a theater piece. When it is a theater piece that is meant to go towards film, it's a completely different setup because you take into consideration the actors' sightlines, the way that they are structured, where the cameras are located, are they recognizing the camera or not, as well as other things, right? So we have been creating this piece, and it's going to be coming out soon. And the thing that it has brought up in me, it has brought up first guilt. And the reason why it brought up a bit of guilt is because theater and like the entertainment field is not considered to be a essential business. And I understand why, because entertainment is seen as something that is not high priority in the US at least, due to capitalism and so forth, and how it's structured to be elitist and so many other things, right? But with that, it is brings this guilt in me because while I'm thankful for a job, I'm thankful that I'm working, don't get me wrong, part of me feels guilty because I'm going out each day pretty much to go to work. And I'm working to create a piece with other creatives. And it's like, the guilt that I feel is more so the fact that there's other people who have lost their jobs and not able to do that. And there's other theater creatives that really want to be in the room that don't have that chance to be. So there's that. I also feel a bit furious because I see people going out and about and kind of still trying to act like nothing is going on. And mind you, I'm not talking about the people who are being safe about it, who are traveling for their mental health, who are traveling for work. Those who are being safe is fine. It's still the fact that we are this far into this mess and this far in a Publix, and people are still trying to say that this is not a serious situation. I go out to work, I come home. Those are the two places that I go, with very, very seldom stops to the grocery store. With that, I don't go anywhere else because of my safety, because I am immunocompromised. If I go out, you see me in a mask. If I need to, I'll wear double the mask, and so forth. But the fact that there's still people who think that we're in a panoramic and it is okay to just be going out and about like nothing's going on, I need you to have some empathy. I need you to think outside of just yourself because this is a bigger issue. And I say this because Broadway has been gone for a year now. I think about a year. It's coming up to a year. Performances and productions that are scheduled for later on in the year are already postponing for 2022. Not 2021. 2022. Like, it's not even they're pushing it back anymore. They're pushing it to the next year. And it's just like, there's only so much hope one person can have without feeling despairing. And while I do love to preach about hope and everything, I gotta be real also and say that my energy has been off from this because you know when you have something to look forward to and you can't look forward to that anymore? It's heartbreaking. But I'm also thinking about so many students who can't see their friends anymore, so many people who are so supposed to be celebrating big events and we can't celebrate anymore because of all that's going on, and because also people won't freaking think of others. Like, I need people to really and truly, fact of the matter is, sorry for that, but the fact that there's so many events and things that we're celebrating and we can't even celebrate them properly, so many people have lost loved ones and we're still in this mindset of, oh, this is not a me issue, it's a them issue for some people. That is heartbreaking. That is hard to think about. And I already got to think about that with, let's see, where do I go with this list? Racism, systemic racism, but also racism in general, ableism, sexism, misogyny, transphobia, queerphobia, like, and so much more. And it's just like, we as people need to do better. We need to love and really try to pour out more love in the world, because the media and so many people already perpetrate hate. And when it's hard, it is so easy to go into that hate spot and to go into that spot of despair. And we really need to look for hope in these moments, right? And so I'm just coming on here to vent a bit, because while I am creating theater and in my career field, I feel sad and my heart breaks for those people who are going through it right now. Not even bringing into like the mutual aid issue that's happening in Texas, and the fact that we had such horrible storms go on in Texas and southern states, and people are trying to be rude. First off, don't do that. If you're a northerner and you've gone through storms, don't be rude to the southerners. They're not prepared for that. They don't have the infrastructure for that. Don't be rude. Like, be supportive or just be quiet. Be supportive and be quiet. And furthermore, the fact that the government is really showing their ass. Like, we've been you, this government is broken, but the fact that it is mutual aid and communities who are really having to step in and pretty much take care of one another, bruh, really? What do we need this government for then if y'all not gonna do what you need to do? Like, please tell me. And I don't mean that just federal, I mean state governments as well, like local governments as well. Like, the fact that this is an issue and that we are dealing with so much at once, it makes me think, like, what is 2021 got evolved for us? Because this is Black History Month. We are in the second month of the year, and it's already been haywire. And I'm just like, bruh. Like, Mercury retrograde is over, yes, but also, like, the way that this year is already going, I don't even know if it really is over. But thank you for giving me the space to vent. Thank you for giving me the space to really just put my emotions out there. And I also give you the space, like, if you want to have a discussion, start a discussion in the comments. What are you venting about? What are you going through? If you need an ear, your celestial parent is here for you. I hope that you're taking care of yourselves. I hope that you're looking out for yourself. I truly hope that you are loving yourself, but also loving one another and trying to be the support system that we all need for each other. Because it is hard out here for all of us. We are all going through this. We are all trying to make this end and slowly move forward for the most part. So please do what you can, not only for yourself, but if you can, reach out a hand to your neighbor. Turn to your neighbor and say, neighbor, what can I do to help you? Honestly, reach out to that friend, check in on your friends, check in on your family if you can't be with them in person. Do what you need to do to just B, like, I need to see how you're doing. How are you really doing? All right? Me venting, that helped to get some of that energy off my chest, which is something that I needed. But it's also making me think, even when I say this, how can I help other people more? So I hope that you go into this new week living more as much as you can, safely, loving more, safely, of course, social distance, wearing your mask, washing your hands, minding your own business, and spreading lots of peace, love, and happiness as you can, which I also pour into all of you, my celestial garden. So once again, lots of peace, love, joy, health, protection, and happiness from your celestial parent. Mwah, 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 mwah. Adios, guys. Bye.
Drifting slow. When I get this rush off.